Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, coming again today, you're very, very welcome. I chose to enjoy my last song from Joshua Kadison, Beautiful in My Eyes. What a beautiful, absolutely beautiful love song to sing to your beloved. So I trust you found that one encouraging. We're going from there to an absolute monster band today. Absolutely huge, these guys, American rock and roll royalty. Story started in 1973 in San Francisco. These guys were dabbling around some musos, including Santana and the Steve Miller Band. But when Neil Schon, together with Royce Valerie, got together, they thought, hey, let's do a bit of a thing and we'll get a bit of a thing going. And the band Journey was formed. Now, a couple of other key band members in this band, Steve Perry, of course, and Jonathan Cain. 19 top 40 singles and 6 top 10 singles. Probably America's most loved rock pop band. And they've estimated to have sold around 100 million albums worldwide. Now, 1973, they did actually perform New Year's Eve to around 10,000 people. Then they floated out the next day to Hawaii to a crater and performed to 100,000 people. And so Journey well and truly were getting a bit of a following at this point. Albums came out in 1974, Journey 1975, Look to the Future, and then the world was to change for Journey when Steve Perry joined the band in 1977. And out would come the album Infinity in 1978. We've got a live version of Lights Below for you. Journey, they're just the all-encompassing, very tight band, incredible songwriting, incredible harmonies and vocals. Still, we know how good Steve Perry's vocals actually are. Incredible vocal harmonies. Everything is Journey is just a complete rock pop outfit, and because of that, they've had the success they've had. In 1979, out came the album Evolution. Got the official clip of Lovin', Touchin', Squeezing. The single got to number 16 on the charts. So it's by this point that Journey was pretty big. They started to have to get a number of trucks touring around with them to cart all their gear. They were starting to play to some really big crowds at this point, and Journey was an absolute phenomenon. In 1980, out came the album Departure, and Any Way You Want It, Any Way You Need It. Very much, I suppose, suggested, but you know what? I'm just all in, darling. No matter what you want, I'm there for you. So I've got a live version of that one. 1981, the album Escape. Jonathan Cain joined Journey at this point, and we all know the song Don't Stop Believin', don't we? The song of, you know, a couple against the tide, doing what they can do, keeping on, and being able to say, don't stop believing. So we've got a live version of this one below, and we've also got, when the show Glee came out, it was in one of their finals that they did Don't Stop Believing, a bit of a Journey medley actually, so we've got the TV version from Glee as well. I was watching now, please, pardon all the my American audience out there. I watched the America's Cup a little while back. You know, that's the year that Australia won, and Australia was down 3 races to 1. Just get your head around that for a second. 3 at best 7. Then it's 3-2. Then it was 3-3. And so what we had was an absolutely incredible match-up for this final leg of this 7-race series. At one point, Australia was 1 minute behind the Americans, but they ended up winning. And all through this documentary I was watching, and oh my goodness, what a great race that one was. What sort of kept these guys going? Obviously technology and teamwork and all the rest of it. They really believed they could, and they actually went all out to try and do what had never been done before, and the rest goes down in history as one of the greatest yacht races of all time. But this concept of believing, believing for something better, believing that your relationship might be better, believing that your job might get better, believing that your life might get better. It's all about better. And of course, the argument with that is, well, what about now? What about now? What are we doing now to make life better in the future? Because if we don't do anything now, life's not going to get any better. But we don't stop believing. And there's also something in that too, and that is that, hey, look, we need something bigger than ourselves to keep us going, to keep us moving forward. We need that inner drive, that inner thing that just keeps us going. We need that, don't we? Sometimes it can be fleeting. It can go, it can disappear. We kind of think, oh. But when it is there, it's an absolutely compelling thing. And as Australia 2 discovered in the America's Cup, anything's possible when you believe, and you get a few other things on board too, but when you believe, anything is possible. And I think it's quite unusual, quite a crazy thing about this song. First of all, the way it starts, that keyboard part is just iconic, isn't it? That the guitar that leads into the second verse, it's pretty cool, that bit. But we don't get the final "Don't Stop Believing" until the final chorus. I think there's something clever in the songwriting here, and that is, hey, look, life is messy. Life is a journey. We don't ever completely know where life is going to take us, but it does take us a while to get there at times. We're not going to say don't stop believing right at the start, because we haven't done that yet. It's not until life sort of goes along for a little while and life continues to move for a while that we start to think about this don't stop believing thing. Don't stop doesn't start to happen at the beginning. It happens as we look back and we think, hey, you know what? We didn't. And I think this song has captured the hearts of the world for this very reason. That is, hey, look, it doesn't matter who we are, how small we may be feeling, how much the world has defeated us, don't stop believing. So if anyone out there needs to hear those three words and listen to this incredible live version of this song, don't stop believing, absolutely. I mean, the Glee Tree too had all sorts of issues. They were up against some pretty tough competition in that final. They ended up winning it. So don't stop believing. There's something about those three words, isn't there? Also off that album, Open Arms, I thought we need to show up Steve Perry's absolutely incredible vocals. This guy is an absolute genius with his voice. Open Arms really just test his voice out, and he absolutely nails it here together with all the passion and everything else you need. Open Arms is a little bit of a breakup song, and this is kind of regretting back to how things were and they're not now, but can you come back with me because my arms are open for you? Live version of that one. In 1983, out came Frontiers, the song Faithfully, another one of Journey's iconic songs. Official clip, this is very much Journey on the road. Journey were well and truly touring night after night after night after the night. The world could not get enough of these guys, and this is a bit of a tip they had to their families and the distance between them. So Faithfully is an absolutely stunning Journey classic. Out in 1985, Raised on Radio. And it was around this time that Steve Perry said, hey, you know what? I'm starting to get really tired. Touring is just getting really to me. I think I need to give it away. And so Steve Perry left at that point. While that was happening, Jonathan Cain in particular, he collaborated with Jimmy Barnes in Australia and penned the iconic Working Class Man. And also in 1987, out came the Greatest Hits albums, sold 15 million albums. So a very successful Greatest Hits album, that one. Still selling hundreds of thousands of copies every year. They then had a bit of a break for a while. But in 1996, a reunion came out, the album Trial by Fire, When You Love a Woman. So it's good to see Steve Perry and the Journey Boys back together. We've got the official clip of that one. Steve Perry, though, wasn't travelling that well. He wasn't very well, and unfortunately, he was going to have to finish up with Journey at this point. Ariel Pendello came in as the eventual lead vocalist of Journey, and he is the lead vocalist till today. I've got a live version of him singing Open Arms, so I thought it's pretty good to get the new guy singing. Of course, when Journey got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Ariel was the one that actually took up the lead vocals that night. Between 1975 and 2022, there's been 15 studio albums, 2 EPs, 1 soundtrack album, 5 live albums, 11 compilation albums, 52 singles, and as I said before, estimated to have sold around 100 million albums. So, truly with incredible songwriting, incredible musicianship, incredible vocals, these guys have really been a much loved band, not just the United States, but the world. So it's good to be able to give these guys a bit of a tribute today. I mean, there's just so much more to this journey, and I just sort of pulled out some of the key parts of their story. So the links to those 7 clips are in the description below, and I've also included my last video from Joshua Kadison, so if you want to recap on him, feel free. Well, if this is your first time to Live Reflections to Music, or you've come back for another one, how great to see everybody here. Well, that's it for today. Next time we're going to get on to Judas Priest. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.